Episode 7, Ghosts of the Past. Jaden receives an anonymous text with an old photo attached, a picture of him as a teenager from his old neighborhood. Memories he had tried to bury flood back, and he feels a chill run down his spine. He quickly tries to trace the number, but it's a dead end. Frustrated, he tosses his phone onto the couch. Jaden, muttering to himself, "Who the hell are you?" The next day, Jaden meets with Viper and Raven at a secluded location, a grimy mechanic shop, an old, abandoned building. The air is damp, and the walls are covered with old graffiti and peeling paint. Viper and Raven are already there, discussing the latest developments. Jaden, serious. "Someone's trying to mess with me, bringing up old shit from the past." Viper, raising an eyebrow. "What kind of past are we talking about?" Jaden, hesitant. "Stuff from before I was in the game." "Before all this?" Raven, leaning forward. "You think it's connected to what's going on now?" Jaden, nodding. "I do. They're trying to get in my head, make me slip up." Viper, smirking. "Sounds like they're scared. Whoever it is, they know you're a threat." Jaden, gritting his teeth. "Maybe, but I'm not going to let them win. I need to find out who's behind this and why they're digging into my past." Raven, calmly. "We'll help you. But be careful. The past has a way of pulling you back in, and it's never pretty." Jaden, determined. "I'm ready for whatever comes. Let's do this." Later that night, Jaden returns to his old neighborhood, a place he hasn't visited in years. The streets are quieter than he remembers, but they still hold a certain danger. He walks past the corner store where he used to hang out, the playground where he and Lucas would play basketball. Every corner seems to hold a ghost from his past. He stops in front of a rundown house, the one where he grew up. The windows are boarded up, and the paint is peeling off, but it's still standing. Jaden hesitates before walking up the steps and pushing the door open. Inside, the house is cold and empty, filled with the memories of a life he tried to forget. As he moves through the rooms, he hears a noise. Someone's in the house. Jaden immediately draws his gun, moving silently toward the sound. He turns a corner and comes face to face with a man from his past. Leo, an old friend who took a different path, one that led him deep into the underworld. Jaden, surprised. "Leo? What the hell are you doing here?" Leo, smirking. "I could ask you the same thing, Jay. Been a long time." Jaden, lowering his gun, but still wary. "Not long enough. Why are you here?" Leo, casually. "Heard you were back in the game, making waves. Thought I'd drop by, see if you needed some help from an old friend." Jaden, suspicious. "I don't need your kind of help, Leo." "Not anymore." Leo, chuckling. "You sure about that? Seems like you've got some heavy shit coming your way. Old enemies, new enemies. Maybe it's time to bury the hatchet and work together." Jaden, coldly. "The only thing I need from you is information. Who's digging into my past? Who sent you?" Leo, raising his hands. "Relax, man. I'm not here to mess with you. But if you're looking for answers, you should talk to Blaze's old crew. They know things that might lead you to whoever's behind this." Jaden, thinking. "And why should I trust you?" Leo, smirking. "Because, Jay, I've got nothing to lose. And maybe, just maybe, I want to see you take down the assholes who've been messing with you." Jaden stares at Leo for a moment, weighing his options. He doesn't trust him, but Leo might be his only lead. Jaden, nodding. "Fine. But if you're playing me, Leo, you're dead." Leo, grinning. "Wouldn't dream of it, old friend." As Jaden leaves the house, he can't shake the feeling that he's stepping back into a world he thought he'd left behind. A world where trust is a luxury and the past is never truly buried. But if he's going to survive the storm that's coming, he'll need to face the ghosts of his past head-on. Following Leo's lead, Jaden tracks down Blaze's old crew. They meet in an old construction site on the edge of town, a place where deals are made in the shadows. The crew is hesitant to talk, but Jaden's reputation and his gun persuade them. Spider, nervously. Blaze was working for someone big, someone who's been pulling strings from behind the scenes. He kept it quiet, but we knew something was off. Jaden, demanding. Who? Who was he working for?" Spider, shaking his head. "I don't know the name, but there were whispers, man. Whispers about some big player, someone they called Spectre." Jaden, frowning. "Spectre? What else?" Spider, shrugging. "That's all I got. But whoever this Spectre is, they're connected deep. You're not just fighting gangs anymore, Jaden. You're going up against something bigger." Jaden, nodding. "Thanks. And if you hear anything else, you know how to find me." Spider, nervously. Yeah. Just be careful, man. This Spectre, he's not someone you want to cross. Jaden leaves the construction site, his mind racing with this new information. Spectre. A name that feels more like a shadow lurking just out of reach. But now that he knows there's someone pulling the strings, Jaden is more determined than ever to uncover the truth. As Jaden drives back to his apartment, he receives a message from Viper. We got a problem. Meet me at the usual spot. Jaden changes course, heading to a quiet park on the outskirts of town, a place where they've had many tense conversations before. Viper is already there, pacing restlessly under a street lamp. Jaden getting out of the car. What's going on? Viper, grimly. Raven's gone. He didn't show up for the meet, and his place is trashed. Whoever took him left a message for us. Viper hands Jaden a piece of paper, stained with blood. The message is simple. Back off or he dies. Jaden, furious. Spectre. He's making his move. Viper, nodding. We need to find Raven before it's too late. But we can't go in blind. We need a plan. Jaden, determined. We'll find him. And when we do, we're going to end this. The two men stand in the quiet park, the weight of the situation pressing down on them. The stakes have never been higher, and the enemy has never been more dangerous. But Jaden is ready. He's faced the ghost of his past, and now he's ready to face the shadowy figure pulling the strings.
I know killers, I did drills, we can't break that bond. I got niggas up in that jail cell trying to make that bond. Real nigga who got caught had to do that time. I know a nigga made 100 racks and that nigga blind. Fuck what you heard, bitch, I'm on my grind. Can't trust a soul, bitch, I keep my nine. I'ma let it blow before you take my shine. You already know, bitches do or die. What you think I'ma do when it come to me and mine?